Are they real? Are they fake? Many people say they're fake. Mark Remillard with ABC News is following this. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, and that's exactly the concern of Amazon, is to make sure that these reviews are not fake, and the company says it's now cracking down. It's going after about 1,000 individuals who have been a part of a website who have been offering essentially to rent their Amazon account to say, hey, I'll go and post this fake review for you if you pay me for it. So now Amazon's looking to crack down on them.
But I know for a fact that competitors write bad reviews, and then I get friends, or if somebody else gets friends, to write good reviews. So how can you possibly crack down on somebody writing a review?
Well, it's difficult, but certainly in this instance, Amazon identified a website so this site called Fiverr is where people can go up and post odd jobs and gigs that they're willing to do for money. They went on there and identified all these people, this 1,000 people that have user accounts that are saying, hey, I'll go on there and post these reviews. So at least this is one site where they were able to identify this going on, but it's a pretty large number from this one site specifically.
Has Amazon mentioned or told us how bad of a problem it is overall, not just this one site?
It hasn't necessarily given us an idea on how pervasive this is, although Amazon has gone after this in the past. Back in April, they did look to sue websites that were basically up there, saying, hey, this is what we do. We'll write fake reviews for your company if you pay us. They got most of those sites shut down last April after they sued them, but this time, like I said, what's unique about this certainly is that they're actually looking to sue these individuals for damages, attorney's fees, and then saying that they lay claim to any profits that they made off of this.
It's also interesting. I know the reviews are fake, but I'll still read the reviews, and I will still be influenced by those reviews, even though I know they hold no credibility.
Well, if you already know they hold no credibility, then that's then
shame on me.
You have an advanced perspective possibly on it. But most people, and myself included, this is why it's so important to them, because I go on there and I read these things and I look for 5 stars or 4 stars or 1 star and maybe something I don't want to buy. So
right. Certainly
this is a large part of Amazon's business, that they're very concerned about the consumer trust.
And Mark Remillard, ABC News correspondent. Thanks for checking in, Mark.
Absolutely.
8:23 here, Big 550 KTRS. I do it. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, I know. I try to look for those verified buyers.
Oh, because they're.
I know, and I'm thinking, oh, well, they actually bought the product, but
right.
But you're right. I still look for the 4 and 5
I
star.
have a great website. I go to hotwire.com to do when I go, when I need a hotel room and I go to New York, I need a hotel room. It's a great, cheap, whatever. And I'll go in there and I'll read the reviews, and it'll say, oh, this is terrible. There's no hot water. The towels are terrible. I saw a cockroach in the corner. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to that one. I'm going to this one. And there's just no evidence that hotel is anything other than a fine residence hotel, but because somebody writes a review that Three Finger Joe in Michigan writes it, and all of a sudden I trust Three Finger Joe. Three Finger Joe 567. I believe him.
I know. I do the same thing. For restaurants, I go to Yelp.
Right, but But again, I know for a fact that people write bad reviews to help their own company.
Yes, they do.
Yes, so
and good ones too.
And good ones, and even though the good ones are bad ones, and the bad ones are good ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, and obviously we've had it here in town after there was a presidential candidate that wanted to have a sandwich at Sugarfire Smokehouse right up here in Olivet, and they wouldn't, they said, oh, okay, come on in, but we're not going to give you any kind of special treatment. Well, then suddenly out of the woodwork, people came in and just started trashing Sugarfire, even though they had never been there.
Right.
Fake reviews.
824 Big 550 KTRS. No fake reviews.